Hello knitters, Faylin from Strands Knitting Studio in San Clemente, California. And I have Off My Needles, On My Needles, Halloween, and another classes, and some sold out yarn. You guys bought a lot of yarn. Stay tuned. Starting with on and off my needles first. So this is off my needles now. This is the Amazing Day shawl, which is quite fabulous and lovely. And it turned out great. And it's such a fun knit. I have a client doing it right now. She's like, oh my God, this is so much fun. Because it's just enough to think about without being taxing on your brain, but it's all knit, you know, it's all knit. So, and there's knit two together. So that is it. There's color changing again. I used the goat and lamb up here, and then I used 6 of the minis right here. And so you're changing colors, and you do have to cut your colors, but there's 2 different ways that you can weave in as you go, so that you don't have a bunch of ends to weave in at the end, because that's no fun. So yeah, you can twist them. And there's another knitting way that you can do them. And then I added an I-cord bind off instead of a regular bind off. So remember how I had that little tiny left? Okay, so I finished the scarf. I could have just bound off in the orange, maybe the green. I'm not sure I had enough orange to actually bind off in. But I wanted to I-cord it. So I needed to get a green, and I didn't want it to go orange green. So I was hoping to do a full set like this, with the knit two togethers or purl two togethers. I didn't have, I was that short. Oh my God. I was like that short doing the whole row. I'm like, ugh. So that was playing yarn chicken. So I took that row out. I only did 1 row of the white. So there is sort of a break there before I put on the I-cord, the green I-cord. So then I knitted a row of the green, and then I bound off with the I-cord. And so it's a very nice it's a nice edge. I love I-cord edges, are really nice. So I haven't actually steamed this yet, so it's still sort of curly on the edges here, but it's gonna curl like that anyways because it's stockinette. But it's softer than soft. It's lovely. I love it. It's fun. It was really fun to knit it. Yeah, it was really, really fun to knit it. So there you go. Amazing Day by Joji, J-O-J-I. Locatelli or something like that. So there it is. Yes. Yay. Okay, so then on my needles, I'm still doing the accessories around my neck because I'm hoping it's going to get cold now. It's actually fogged in all right here right now. Okay, so this, so I can find a good spot. Okay, so this is called Papyrus. Isn't that great? And it's these little flowers that you stick in, but they're a little different than I've ever done them. So there's 2 parts to them, or 2 rows apart, instead of doing them all in 1 row. But the process is basically the same. But isn't that pretty? I'm gonna put a picture obviously up here. So you do this for a while until actually you run out of the gray. And then you knit the rest with the color. Now this can be 2 solids. I wanted to try it without 2 solids. I wanted to try it with these. And so I'll do the first part until I run out of this. And then I'll knit till I run out of this. So you're gonna use all your yarn. It's a tube, so you're knitting in a circle. So there'll be no wrong side because it'll be a tube. And then we have a provisional cast on, which I use my new cool cast on that I have a lifeline now in my stitches. And you'll graft the 2 ends together, Kitchener. Grafting means Kitchener. So you Kitchener the 2 ends together. And there you go. And it's all carried up on the back, and it doesn't really matter because it's a tube, so it doesn't have to be like super pretty. You just don't want to pull on it too hard so that it shows through. Yeah. So anyways, I'm having a lot of fun. This is another fun knit. Just enough in there to keep you busy, but then you have like 6 or 8 rows in between them, 6 rows I think, in between them. So this is Papyrus. Okay, so we got some restocking of some yarn and some new colors in it. So Fuchsia, which is our big bulky yarn that we use a lot of, and it's a chain construction. See how it's like it's crocheted together? So that's a chain construction. It's a great yarn. It's really soft. It works up on 17s and 19s, so it goes really fast. Of course, you can do any kind of bulky sweater on this, and it'll be lovely. The one that we do the most of is called Moonflower. We had a whole bunch of these go out last year. People knit 5 of them, 3 of them to make gifts. So it's a big cardigan, slouchy cardigan. And you start here and you knit to this side. Then you start here, you knit to this side, and then you 3 needle bind it off in the back, and you can see the seam down the back. And then you have to sew up the seams down here. So this is very, very beginner friendly. I've had several people make this as their first project ever. So it's very beginner friendly. You learn a lot. There's a lot to learn if you haven't knitted a lot. And even if you have knitted, there's a few things you'll probably learn from it. But mostly, it knits up really, really, really fast. Like I've had somebody finish this in a week. That's on steroids, but still, it's possible. So anyway, I think we need 6 skeins of the fuchsia, 5 or 6 skeins, depending on the sizing. We just had somebody finish a very petite one, and she went into maybe a 4th skein, and we had it down on a 15, but it's very petite. She's very tiny, and so we did a petite one. It looks gorgeous. It's perfect. Turned out perfect for her. So we can vary the sizes greatly by the needle size. Like I have one in my size, and then this client has one in her size, which is tiny, teeny, petite. I probably couldn't even put it on. So that's the range of sizes we've used in this. So there's lots of variations that you can do with this. It's easy to adjust the sizing, mostly by needle size and length. If you need to, we can adjust length also. So yeah, so that's in the store now. There's lots of colors. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's probably 10 colors. And as I said, this is great yarn. I love mine. You saw me wear it a lot last year. I'll be wearing it a lot this year too. And then I'm gonna go back and talk about our Blue Sky Fiber. You guys bought a lot of yarn. All the bundles are gone. We have reordered, so they'll be coming back in. But the actual bundles that you can buy by themselves, not in a kit, these little bundle guys, gone, all gone. So there were lots of people making the Snood, which is this cowly poncho thing. So that's what most of the people bought the bundles for, was the Snood. And then we have several different colors that you can use for the gray. I'm gonna go off camera for a second. Okay, back. So we have a cream color. We have a really pretty blue, sort of a Wedgwoody blue. We have a really great army green. This is the one I would use. And then we have this color, which we really don't know what to call it. It's called Midnight Sea, which is exactly what it is. It's not black, it's not blue. If you put it next to blue, it looks black. If you put it next to black, it looks blue. But it's a gorgeous, gorgeous color with a lot of depth to it. And so we'll be getting some more of this back too, because this was actually the most popular color for people to pick. So we have the 27 color Snood, and yeah, just call, but it's not gonna be a problem getting the yarn, and it'll probably be in by the end of the week, or beginning of next week anyways. So then we have we still have kits for the mittens and the hat. So we still have those. And again, this uses that weave in your ends as you go kind of thing, so that you don't have a bunch of ends to weave in at the end. So that's a skill you would learn there. And then we have this kit here. And off camera again. And we still have this kit here. And then we have the brushed alpaca. Just brush alpaca, brush sherry. It's the brush sherry. And we have one person that did buy to make the sweater. And I'll put the sweater up here. And again, you can make a different sweater. You don't have to make that sweater. This is a worsted weight. I'm pretty sure this is worsted weight. Yeah, it's an Aran. It's more of an Aran. A little bigger than a worsted. So, but you can make any sweater out of this. And it's softer than soft, and it's got the fuzz on it, which is so big right now with the mohair, but it's not mohair. It's alpaca, so it's nice and not crookery the way mohair can be. So that's that in the store. That's what we got in the store. This week is our Halloween class. It'll be October 2nd. It's October 2nd, right? Yep, October 2nd. So as you know, we've got our bear class, but the witches have come out to play. So here are the witches. Aren't they adorable? The broom is the best part, you guys. The broom is absolutely the best part. Can you believe it? So here's our little witches with their little hats. Again, this is one piece from here to the head, to the top of the head. You pick up for the arms, your little I-cord, you make the broom separate, and then you make the hat. So, yes, cute. And then the pattern also comes with a little black cat. Isn't he adorable? So now you can make a little black cat. And of course, there's also pumpkin, lots that you can come and make pumpkins. Pumpkin. Pumpkin ran away. I'm not very organized today. I was. Well, I had the pumpkin here. Oh, well, here's another pumpkin. So here's a pumpkin. And so you can make the pumpkins. And you can make plain pumpkins. This is sort of a fancy one because it's got a cable on it. But you can just make plain like this. That's actually got a little bit of a lace pattern. And then we've got this, which has one cable on it. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see it. There's one cable on it. And you can just make a cylinder. Literally, the pumpkin is, you take a 16-inch cable needle, you fill up it so enough stitches so you can make it go in the round on the 16-inch or 24-inch. If you want it to be really big, you can do it on the 24-inch. Make a tube, yay high. Then you're going to cinch in one end. You're going to stuff it. You're going to close up the other end, cinch it in, and then you can take a long piece of your yarn, and you're just going to go up the center and out, up the center and out, and that'll make your that'll make the little divisions here. So you like go up the center with your yarn, come down, go up the center, come down, and it'll make the creases in your pumpkin. And then we've had cinnamon sticks. You can use brown paper bags and sort of wrinkle it up and put it in here. You can knit leaves and stems. Lots of things. The pumpkins are forever. And if you go on Ravelry, there's a ton of pumpkin patterns, all sorts of different ones. So anyways, pumpkins, witches, and a bear with a cat suit on. That's what we're doing on this Sunday from 10 to 12. And of course, it's a regular workshop too. So if you want to come in and just work on your own thing, you are welcome to do so. Okay, and then on October 9th, we're doing the the Blue Sky Fiber class. So any of the patterns that I just showed you and any of the yarns that are the Blue Sky Fiber yarns, and if you want help on your projects, like getting them started, doing some color work, whatever, that on the 9th, I'll be tackling Blue Sky Fiber patterns. So any of our kits will work. The sweater will work. The snood, obviously, the snood is an idea. So any of those objects, those projects, you can come in and we'll get them started, or you can get them started, and then if you get stuck, then you can come in and get unstuck, hopefully. And so that's on the 9th from 10 to 12. Sunday the 9th, 10 to 12, Blue Sky Fiber projects. That's that class. Well, I think that's it for this week. I think that's it. And so I hope we see you coming in real soon. Christmas is here. Halloween is here. Thanksgiving is here. So come in and start your projects and join in on the fun because we're having lots of fun. See you soon. Bye.